We tend to think of money as this solid thing, right? Coins, paper, a number in your bank account. But what if I told you it's always been in motion? The real story of money is a story of constant change, and we are living through its next major chapter as we speak.
Seriously, think about that for a second. We went from literally trading shells to just tapping our phones. Every single one of those shifts probably felt wild at the time, and then it just became normal. We've seen 5 of these big changes in history, so standing right here at the start of number 6, the big question is, what does this actually mean for you, for your money, and for your life?
You see, to figure out where we're going, we first have to look back and see the pattern. None of this is random. There's a really clear reason why money is always forced to change. It's a cycle that's been repeating itself for centuries.
So let's just quickly trace that timeline. We kick things off with barter. Super simple, super direct, but honestly, pretty inefficient. So we invented coins to give everything a standard value. Then came paper money, which made big transactions way easier. After that, plastic cards came along and digitized the whole thing. And most recently, mobile payments, which put an entire bank right in our pockets. You see the pattern, right? Each step makes money faster, more convenient, and a little more, well, abstract.
And here's the real reason behind all those changes. It's not just about somebody having a clever idea. No. Every single one of these evolutions happened for one reason. The way we live, work, and trade just outgrew the old financial tools. The system was forced to catch up to us, not the other way around.
Let's look at what drove the early changes. Why did we even move from simple trading to centralized money? Well, it boils down to 2 things: control and speed. Kings started stamping their faces on coins to centralize their power and, guarantee the value. Then governments started printing paper money because it was just way faster and more efficient for a growing economy than dragging around chests full of gold.
And what about in our lifetime? The goal shifted again. Banks gave us plastic cards for one simple reason: convenience. No more carrying around huge wads of cash. Then, tech companies spotted an even bigger opportunity: access. Mobile payments made everything instant, available to basically anyone with a smartphone, anywhere, anytime. Every step was about removing friction.
Which, of course, brings us to today's friction point. The system we have right now, the one that's built on old-school banks and national borders, it's starting to show some serious cracks, especially when it meets a new, modern lifestyle. The old money, to put it simply, was never built for a world without a fixed address.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? It perfectly describes this new kind of global citizen. We're not just talking about working from a home office anymore. We're talking about a whole new class of people who are living a truly borderless life. They earn money, they work, they exist in a way that the traditional banking system, well, it just doesn't get it.
And this is the exact moment where it all falls apart. You're trying to do something totally normal, like open an account, and you get hit with a question that feels like it's from 100 years ago. Can we see your local proof of residence? For a global nomad, that piece of paper might not even exist. The system just hits a brick wall.
And this isn't some rare one-off thing. It's a constant headache. Your account gets frozen out of the blue, probably right when you need it most. Your card gets blocked just because you flew to a new country. You get locked out of services simply because of where you are on a map. The system is pretty much actively fighting against this borderless lifestyle. So here's the crucial thing to understand. This isn't a bug, it's a feature of the old system. The entire infrastructure of traditional banking is built around one core idea: a specific person in a specific place. The second you take away that geographic anchor, the whole thing just starts to crumble.
Okay, so if that historical pattern holds true, if technology always adapts to how we live, then a new solution isn't just a possibility, it's inevitable. We need a way to pay that's as borderless as the people who are using it. And this is what that solution looks like in the real world. Instead of that frustrated traveler, you see someone making a simple, easy payment. Behind the scenes, their digital assets are instantly converting into the local currency. No friction, no annoying questions, no borders. It just works.
So how does this actually work? It's surprisingly simple. Step 1, you can pay anywhere that takes a normal card. Step 2, the very moment you pay, your crypto is converted into the local currency, fiat. And step 3, and this is the big one, you have full control without relying on those middlemen who might decide to freeze your funds.
When you boil it all down, this is what the 6th evolution of money is really about. It's about freedom. It's the freedom to earn in one currency, spend in another,
and move between countries without your entire financial life grinding to a halt. It's money that can finally move as freely as you do. So, for anyone out there living this life, here's a quick practical checklist. First off, global acceptance is a must. It has to work with your mobile wallet for convenience. You've got to watch out for hidden fees. The sign-up process needs to be simple, especially if you're not a resident anywhere. And finally, you want the flexibility to top up with different currencies. This is basically your cheat sheet for finding the right tool.
And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? For that person who's stuck at the border, staring at a frozen bank account, a tool that fixes this, it's not just some nice little perk, it's actual freedom.
So just like with every single shift in money before this one, from coins to plastic, we're all standing at a crossroads. History shows us that the people who adapt early are the ones who get the biggest benefit. Which brings us all to a final, pretty personal choice.
Because let's be real, this change is happening. The need is there, the technology is here, and people are adopting it every single day. The old institutions can either get with the program or become relics. So the only question left is, where do you want to be? Are you going to be an early adopter of this new kind of freedom? Or are you going to be the one stuck on hold, trying to explain the future to a system that's completely stuck in the past?